How's it going, folks? Mark from Like Minded Lunatics, and I'm here with Ricky.
Yeah!
From Like Minded Lunatics. We're going to do a Friday night reaction video. Now, normally I choose the videos, and Ricky comes along for the ride, but today, Ricky, you got one for us.
I'm taking over!
I've got no idea what we're doing, so what are we doing?
He doesn't. So I've been watching this YouTube series. I think it's Sunset Sound Studios, where they're interviewing producers and stuff. And there was an episode with Steve Lukather, who's a very famous studio guitarist, played with Toto, all that. And they asked him any interesting music he's listened to, and he mentioned this band, and they're called Periphery. You've never heard of them.
Never heard of them.
And I was like, well, you know, I'll check them out. So I listened to this record, and the first track actually has a music video, so I thought we'd watch it. It's called Wildfire. It just came out, I think, just a couple of months ago.
2 months ago, it says.
They're from D.C., They were formed around 2005 or so, and that's kind of all I want to say right now.
Perfect. I'm into it.
Yeah.
So it's tradition to have a beverage with our Friday night reaction video. We're going with some beverages that Ricky bought. Devil's Backbone. Look at that. Look at the cover on that from Real Ale here in Texas. So, folks, you don't have to have an alcoholic beverage, but Ricky and I are having one. So cheers, Ricky.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers, folks. And here we go. Periphery Wildfire.
What do you think?
I'm loving it so far, and I do like. There's a lot of weird sounds in there, isn't there?
It was like, what's the time signature? I think he needs a lozenge or something.
That's the thing. It does sound like some of those kind of Norwegian area bands that we kind of listen to,
like
that
kind of hardcore,
Ginger and stuff like that.
Yeah. The genre, they call it gent, which is D-G-E-N-T, and it's a metal genre where I think it's this. They detune the guitars a lot, so it's supposed to be the sound of like the low strings, and they call it. And the name of the record is actually "Gent is Not a Genre," which I think is a joke, but that's supposedly the genre. It's that low.
What does that word mean? Do you know?
I think it's a reference to the sound, like when you have and they use like 8-string guitars and stuff, and you have it tuned so low, you press it and it kind of slaps.
Oh God!
I think that's what it means.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
That's badass.
Harmonics,
yeah, that's badass. Let's go back. Yeah, that's great.
That's some Eddie there.
It kind of is,
oh,
right?
Yeah, of course.
The pinched harmonic stuff. All right, that's weird. Was that a synth? Are they getting that sound from the guitar?
Or it's the robot? I don't know. Or it could be processed like a something like backwards.
So he's really pedaling on it, and then it sounds like he hits.
They hit something.
That's some video game shit right there.
There you go. Yeah.
I just got to power up. I always get in trouble for this, Ricky, but I can't help it. This man looks like he would be complaining about his latte. Doesn't he? He doesn't look metal to me, and I apologize. He's probably a lovely man.
I dig the glasses. Oh, I'm sure he's lovely, but yes, I see what you're saying.
He looks like he would bitch about the latte. He's singing this heavy stuff that makes
Give me my latte. It's not low fat.
Yes, that makes me think of like tar pits and dying dinosaurs and shit. And then he looks like that. He's wearing like Gucci glasses. I don't know if this is off topic. I don't remember if you've seen that. I'll throw the photo of it up. There's a photo of James Hetfield where he's standing outside Gucci and he's got a couple of bags, and then the caption says "bargains surrounding me." It's like the words, but it's a pretty funny image. That's amazing. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. I almost said this in the first verse, but I always hate comparing a band to other bands and seeing references that I don't know that are there. But there's a moment in this first verse where he sings, "As I'm falling to pieces." Now, Faith No More had that song, "Falling to Pieces."
Right.
And then he just went into what sounds like a Mike Patton. I mean, do you think I'm wrong? It feels like Midlife Crisis. You know that? Oh God, I can't remember the words to it now. My head is like lettuce. I can't remember what it is, but he screams like that, and then he comes into that verse, "falling to pieces," and it reminds me of that. It also reminds me of, what is that band that you and I reacted to? Eskimo Callboy.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of that a little bit without the jokiness.
Yeah.
You know, Eskimo Callboy is just...
Oh, yeah.
I like those dudes. It feels like dudes that would be fun to hang out with. This guy feels like it would be weighty.
Oh, yeah. It's like, whoa, man.
Yeah, like Mike Patton. I want to listen to him sing. Probably don't want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like J-metal.
And now we're in the chorus, and we're 2 minutes 16 in, and the chorus has just started.
That's nuts. Got some real Linkin Park vibes there.
There you go.
It does feel like a gumbo of different metal styles, doesn't it?
Oh, dude, just wait.
Okay.
It's gonna get real
Does it
nutty.
get spicy, this gumbo?
Squeezing through my veins, like the heroin needle to the addict's brain. Bloodstains hanging from the wall is the best of his patient too. So here I stand like a marionette, a slave to thoughts are like a weight on my chest. They haven't time for either fruit nor sex, with the malicious intent I'll take you to the head.
I'm loving the stringed instrument stuff.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
And one of the things I'm appreciating about it, too, is that, you know, we've looked at a lot of different guitarists, and there seems to be like some folks just want to go pedal to the metal as fast as they can. But I'm appreciating that it's apparent they can do that, but there's some neat sounds, and there's like a patience to it.
It's thoughtful.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to cram every note you can into a solo.
And as fast as you can.
Yeah.
There's a patience to it, and there's a musicality to it that I really like. And weird sounds. I love the sounds they're getting out of it.
Crazy nuts.
Yeah, just weird stuff. I didn't hear that again.
Around my fucking neck.
Yeah, that's some video game shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the strings on my legs. Now I'm the one with the rope on my neck. The past is cutting through me. Get all the imperfections they show. Heartbeat haunts me. When all the bad times stick, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm burning like wildfire.
So what's going on now? And this is not for the video. This is on the record.
This feels like when me and my wife do tasting menus. You know what I mean? At one of those haute cuisine restaurants. This feels like what's happening there.
So
I feel like I want to adjust my tie.
So it's kind of like this hard screamo and then kind of poppy, and now we're like in this jazz thing.
Right? Yeah, it's kind of a weird
like-
jazz thing. With,
It's going to continue getting nutty.
okay.
I need a martini.
It does feel like a martini kind of night.
Definitely.
Yeah. Could I have a Tom Collins?
Oh, what's that?
It's a sax. Fucking play something, sax man. Now it's getting sexy. That's what's happening. All right, I'll stop there. Folks don't know, but Ricky, your instrument of choice was sax.
That's my main instrument, saxophone. Oh yeah.
That's what you did your graduate work in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a sax man, how was his performance?
It was amazing. It was great.
It was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I feel
Tore
like-
it up.
I don't know. I don't know anything about sax, and here's the joke so my only familiarity with sax is the song Sax Man by Lonely Island, and Ricky told me that there is in fact no sax in that song.
No, there's not.
So that's my only familiarity
Adolf
with sax.
Sachs is rolling over in his grave.
Yeah, I'm
In
sorry.
Paris.
I apologize.
The past is cutting through me.
Now we're back.
Now we're back.
Get all the imperfections they show. Heartbeat haunts me. When all the bad times stick, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm burning like wildfire. We fucking end this soul. Heartbeat haunts me. 'Cause all the bad times stay, and I don't know what I'm doing here.
Oh, they cut it.
Is there another ending to
On
it?
the record, it ends with like this orchestra thing.
Oh.
And it goes, it's like strings and all that kind of stuff. Anyway,
Well, I'm sad we missed that part.
that's all good. But
It feels like it ended with a Slayer riff.
yeah. So yeah, it's like,
We're gonna
what
Slayer-
genre is this?
Or Testament or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like, what is happening?
Anyway, I thought it was kind of interesting. I thought you might kind of dig it. Talk about genre bending. It's just all over the place.
Here's what I'll say, and I don't want this to sound kind of derogatory. It feels like a PhD musician's final thesis. Does that make sense?
Connecting Slayer to John Coltrane to jazz to
It
Linkin Park to...
It requires me to think in a way that most other songs don't.
Yeah.
Because there's no, number one, there's no comfortable time signature.
No.
So you can't like sink into it and be just
Yeah.
like, I'm into the groove.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And then they mix up genres, so you really can't sink into one thing. And so the entire time I'm like, what is happening?
I'm digging it. I'm just eating it up.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm just saying it's not.
Yeah.
It's not one thing that you can just rest in.
Fair point.
They
Yeah.
just the moment you get to rest, they push you out of it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I like this, man. Thank you so much for introducing me.
Yeah. Check out the record. It's really good.
Yeah, definitely will. And folks, let me know in the comments what you think. This was one that Ricky brought to me and wanted to do, so I'm glad that we did it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out our other content, and take care of yourselves, folks. Ricky and I will see you soon. Hey folks, hopefully you enjoyed that reaction as much as Ricky and I enjoyed filming it. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, you check out some of our other stuff, and while you're doing that, Rick's gonna play us out. Ricky, give us 30 seconds of something.